Welcome to Abilene Christian University's virtual visit today with the music department. My name is Tamara Long, the Vice President for Enrollment here at ACU, and we are so glad to be with you here virtually with two wonderful people from our music department. First, right here to the left is Caitlin Milliken. She's a senior vocal performance major from Forney, Texas. And then over here to the right is Laura Logan, and she is the main person that's going to talk with you about recruitment into the program as well as ensembles. She knows everything about the department, and we're excited to spend time with them today answering your questions, just telling you a little bit more about what it means to be a music major at ACU, which can take on a lot of different forms as you're interested in studying and considering music. So I'm going to begin with asking Caitlin, our student, a great question coming in about why you chose ACU and why you chose your major, because you are a vocal performance major, but you're also doing teacher education, which is really hard, and you're quite impressive. So I'll let you talk a little bit about that, Caitlin.
So I actually did not want to go to ACU. It was the last school on my list, and every single school that I visited, I turned out hating them. And when I came to ACU, I saw that the faculty just took so much interest in me and what I wanted to do, who I was, what I was about, and I really loved that faculty connection. ACU was also one of the only schools that was okay with me doing vocal performance and music education, and I knew in my heart I really wanted to do both. I had always loved being a teacher, playing teacher when I was a child, and I had always said I wanted to be a teacher when I grew up, but I never really knew what I wanted to do. So I started with, I want to teach kindergarten or I want to teach middle school math, but as I found my love for music and dove deep into the world of music, I decided I wanted to teach music, but I had also taken voice lesson for years. So I wanted to perform and I wanted to sing on stage and then take that experience and come back and teach children. And I loved that ACU gave me the opportunity to do that, whereas other schools were like, no, you have to choose one or the other.
Thank you. So Laura, this next question's for you, and to tell us a little bit more about all the different departments, all the different areas of study within our music department here at ACU. There's a lot of options and opportunities, and it is a hard major, and it requires very unique talents. I was not a music major. You don't want me to be one, but I adore our program and the work of our students. I've gotten to hear Caitlin perform. She's incredible and very talented. So Laura, if you don't mind just helping us understand the majors and opportunities.
Yes, so here at ACU, you can get a Bachelor of Music in Education or performance, vocal or instrumental, which is really exciting. We also offer a Bachelor of the Arts in Music, which a lot of students use as a kind of stepping stone for higher degrees that aren't offered as undergrad, like music therapy and things like that. So it prepares you with your music degree so that you can go on and kind of do other things. But we offer we just have a really great feel here in our music department. It's a small school, but we have the opportunities that big schools have. But we give so much more individualized focus and attention to our students because we just have the opportunity. And it's really awesome because our students get to actually be instructed by their professors and not so many teaching assistants and things like that. You're getting your person-to-person attention with the people who are specialized in your degree and your instrument or your vocal style. So it's really awesome.
Caitlin, do you mind just telling us a little bit more about what your favorite class has been within the music department as a major?
Yes, so there's a lot of classes that you have to take, but none of them I really hated. I really like music, so I loved to learn more about it. But I would have to say my favorite one was music and world cultures because you learn about so many different countries' music. A lot of focus is typically on Western music, but this class took us a lot deeper into Eastern music, and it's so different than what we're used to that at first you're kind of like, oh, I don't like that, that's kind of ugly, but it's really not if you dive deep into it and you learn more about it, and it's just so interesting and it takes you all over the world.
That's great. So if you are a student that's maybe not sure if you're going to be a music major, but are considering wanting to continue that talent, Laura, do you mind telling us a little bit more about the different music ensembles that maybe you're here today thinking maybe about being a music major, but no matter what, you know you want to continue performing once you come to college? Laura, if you can tell us a little bit about that opportunity.
Yes, absolutely. We feel so strongly that everyone who loves music and wants to participate in an ensemble should be able to do that. Making music together is just such a gift, whether you're a music major or not. So anyone that would like to be a part of a choir can join choir. We have 2 choral ensembles, University Chorale, which is open to anyone on campus, and a cappella chorus, which is an auditioned choir, but we have many non-majors in a cappella chorus as well. And then we also we have the Big Purple Marching Band, which everyone who plays an instrument is welcome to come and join us marching in our marching band. And then we have 2 concert ensembles in the spring, wind ensemble and concert band, and both of those are open to majors and non-majors. Wind ensemble is auditioned, and then we also have the Civic Orchestra of Abilene, which is tricollegiate ensemble that we work in collaboration with Hardin Simmons and McMurray to offer the opportunity for our students to play in a large orchestra. And again, it's full of majors and non-majors, and so all are welcome. You definitely would just talk to your academic advisor or send us an email at the music department and we would get you set up with that.
Yeah, Abilene as a city, I want you families and students to know, Abilene really is a cultural city here in West Texas with lots of opportunities for our students in the arts to become connected, from our Philharmonic to the church organizations they're a part of, and as Laura said, the various tricollegiate opportunities for students to continue performing and pursuing that. Also unique is that ACU does provide scholarship opportunities for participation in ensembles, regardless of major, but also scholarship opportunities. So Laura, if you don't mind sharing with us a little bit about scholarships, how that works, how students can prepare to earn a scholarship as both a non-major, but also as a major.
Yes, we are very fortunate to be able to offer scholarships both to majors and non-majors. If on our website, you can go to acu.edu/music and you can see a whole list of guidelines and things like that. But if you join the Big Purple Marching Band, you automatically receive a participation scholarship for the time that you are in marching band, so that would be the fall semester. And it tracks with tuition, so as you know, it increases over the time that you're here. And then for majors, the guidelines for auditioning for scholarships go hand in hand with auditioning to be a music major here. It's a little bit more stringent with the requirements, but then if you are a non-major that is interested, especially if you're just interested in being in choir, the vocal requirements for auditions are easily accessible to anyone, and the same with band and orchestra scholarships. If you already are an experienced player, instrumentalist, then there would be no reason that you shouldn't be able to receive some scholarships to participate in our ensembles. So we're very fortunate to be able to offer that.
Absolutely. No, we definitely want to set students up for success, and we want to honor your abilities and talents. Same goes for when you apply for admission to ACU. So to be considered for any of these music ensemble scholarships or music major scholarships, being admitted is obviously very important. And we also see as a music major, that's a different kind of talent and skill set as well that we want to evaluate. But make sure you know if you're a junior right now, a rising senior, to me you're a senior already. The seniors have graduated and they're coming in the fall. We know many of you are with us today. We want you to know the application is going to open up July the 1st, and we want you to be among the very first to apply for admission to ACU, and we hope that you will. When you complete your application, you're going to provide a lot of information, including your academic interest, which it's not locked in, but by declaring music, you definitely allow Laura and the faculty to get to know you better sooner and to invite you to audition sooner. So please do consider applying then. We'll want your high school transcript, and you are able to apply to ACU test optional this year if you've not been able to to take that ACT or SAT. We also accept the classical learning test known as the CLT. And so any of those tests you can definitely submit to us for consideration for admission, but you can apply test optional. We do want you to know that our most prestigious academic scholarship does require at least one test score on file to be considered for. So that's just something to keep in mind. But we want you to know all students admitted to the university will receive some type of scholarship, and then a music scholarship would be on top of that scholarship provided to you for admission. So that's just some important kind of housekeeping information we want to make sure that you know about today. So, all right, Caitlin, I've got some questions for you. Caitlin has been an incredible student that's experienced some really unique opportunities learning outside of the classroom. So I'm going to let Caitlin talk to us a little bit about her travels, as she has truly traveled the world, performed on some pretty remarkable stages, and want her to share her experiences of learning outside of the classroom with us today.
So with both the performance major, you're expected to be in opera at least 2 years, I believe it is. And it's genuinely so fun. Non-majors can join as well, and we have a lot of non-majors in opera. But with opera, I've gotten to perform all around Abilene. We do a Disney show that we bring to the elementary schools, and they just love it. They sing along, they try to dance with us. And then we get to meet a couple of them afterwards, and we perform a high five line as they're exiting the cafeteria or auditorium. And it really just melts your heart, and they'll tell you that they want to be you when they grow up, or they want to sing, they want to perform when they grow up. And you're really touching little kids that have music inside of them. Also with opera, I've been able to travel to Germany with the opera program over Christmas break in 2018. We spent Christmas there, and we spent New Year's there. We performed in several schools in Germany. We did the Disney show, and we also performed our yearly opera that we do in the fall called Amal and the Night Visitors. And that was really cool. I got to play Amal, that's a little boy, but it requires a soprano that's short, and that's me. But it was really cool because then, even though they don't exactly know what you're saying all the time, they still hear the music and they recognize characters and they recognize storylines, and you're really getting to perform for people across the world. I've also gotten a lot of opportunities with choir. We do a choir tour every year. This year's got canceled because of everything going on, but we were supposed to go to Seattle and Canada, which is my first time being that far up north. So I was really excited for that. But we've also gone to New York, and we performed in the Lincoln Center for a huge crowd, and we performed with another college as well, and it was such an experience. We got to go around New York and visit the main attractions that you go visit. We got to go super high up on the Statue of Liberty, but with those recreation things, we did a lot of performing as well.
That's so fun and exciting, and so sorry spring break did not play out the way we hoped, but I know we're all looking forward to returning to some semblance of those travels, and want you students and families to know that experiential learning, taking students out of the classroom, is at the core of ACU and how we go about teaching and learning here. We know that hands-on experience is the best experience. Putting you on those stages, helping you interact with those talents across the world is really important. Study abroad is a big part of ACU. So we have 3 study abroad sites that students can travel and study to. In Oxford, England, and Leipzig, Germany, we own and operate those facilities, and then in Montevideo, Uruguay as well. Those are 3 sites that we proudly send our students to year round. And as Caitlin said, she was able to go and experience studying in those in Germany differently. So it wasn't necessarily a study abroad, but it was definitely a cultural experience out of the classroom with faculty and with her peers. But then you have that opportunity to study in those long semesters as well. Laura, a question that's come in, and it's come in a couple of different ways, and so I'm gonna ask it, is around auditions, how that works, how that happens. So I talked about applying to ACU, but Laura, if you don't mind letting us know, how do students sign up for auditions? How do they audition?
Yes, so on our website, acu.edu/music, you can if you go to the audition and scholarship page, there are several links there that kind of lay out all of the exact specifications of what you need to prepare for your auditions. If you are a music major who is auditioning, you may recognize that our process is a little more friendly and a little more personable than at some schools. I know that when I was doing my undergrad music auditions, there are schools where you just go in and you perform your thing, and then they barely even look at you, and then you leave, and you might hear from them, and maybe not. Yeah, Caitlin's nodding. She's like, yeah, she's so right. But here at ACU, when you come in for your audition, you'll come in and perform your 1 or 2 pieces, and then the faculty actually has a conversation with you about your goals and who you are and what you're looking for. And so we really feel like it's important to make a personal connection with all of our students that are interested in coming here. So currently we are still accepting scholarship auditions for non-majors, and we're obviously doing everything by video right now. It's very easy. You just and this is how we do our video auditions as well in, I guess, normal years. We have in-person auditions, or you can submit a video audition where you just have someone video you performing your pieces and then upload it to YouTube. And we have a video audition form that you fill out, and you put your YouTube link on there, and that's all you have to do. It's super easy. And the same when we have our in-person auditions and we have students come. It is so fun because we get the opportunity to talk with you more, and we have student workers, students that come and they can talk with you a little bit about their experiences. We do want to work hand in hand with you in the audition process. So as you're preparing to audition as a major or as a non-major, we are here all the time, myself, student workers, and the faculty as well, to answer any of your questions and help you choose music that's right for your voice, or that shows off your instrument well. So we absolutely just want to give you every opportunity to put your best foot forward.
So yes, that is great. There are also some questions coming in about a cappella groups. So we do have a cappella groups on campus that are not necessarily affiliated with the music department. We have a cappella student groups that perform and sing, and you may not know this, but ACU is home to, I believe, the largest a cappella competition in the United States in the form of Sing Song, which is a massive student production that often many of our students do participate in from the music department, and the music department actually helps facilitate a very large part of that production. But Laura, do you mind talking a little bit about the a cappella choir options and those student groups and how they perform throughout campus?
Yes. So specifically a cappella, the a cappella chorus is our auditioned choir, and they are the top choir, and they actually perform a mix of a cappella songs and songs that are accompanied. We personally in the music department don't actually have other a cappella groups that perform. I believe that those are put together through Student Life, maybe?
Yes, Steph. No, that's great. That's super helpful. Caitlin, I think it would be great to hear from you, since you are teacher education, which that is hard to take on 2 double majors that are very challenging. Teacher education is a hard major. We had a question very specific about the future of education and the impact and the value of a music degree and the value of education. But at ACU, our goal, and this is across majors, our goal is to prepare and equip students for a lifetime of vocation in ministry. We believe that is at the core of who we are and what we do. And we're very personalized. I hope you're hearing that from Laura and from Caitlin's experience. We really want to know what your goals are. Is it graduate school? Is it career-based? And how are we going to help you walk alongside and personalize your ACU journey to help you meet those goals? So Caitlin, if you don't mind talking a little bit about your experience in teacher education, what that has looked like, how that's helped prepare you, and how you're feeling about your future. I know you're a year away from being a senior, which is crazy how fast the time has gone. But if you'll just talk a little bit about that for us.
So I'm about to go into student teaching in the fall, and all of the classes that you take in the music department and on the music education track really prepare you for a lot of situations. There are obviously situations that are going to come up that, isn't taught in a classroom, but you have mentors in the music department that you can go to and talk to, and they'll help you through that. Also, we're given a lot of time preparing to be in the classroom. We're required to do observation hours, but it doesn't feel like it's a requirement. It's something that you want to do. You want to get into the classroom and you get to just kind of sit and observe, and you know about different teaching strategies and methods. So you're really getting to watch the teacher and how the students respond and how the teacher responds back to the students. Also, there are different opportunities. I got to be a choir intern at Taylor Elementary this year, and it was so fun. It was early Tuesday and Thursday. I had to be up there at 7:20 a.m., but I loved doing it because this was a select group of elementary kids that wanted to sing. They wanted to be in choir, and they were so great to work with. And I really got to see what the inside of an elementary music classroom kind of looked like, though I wasn't there all year for specific lessons. I was there in the morning, but I got to conduct them. I got to work with them. I talked with the teacher, and we came up with together different warm-ups and different stretches that would help them, since it was early in the morning, even for them. But it really prepared me to see, how do I start a class? How do I get the attention of students? And it was an experience that I would say is invaluable.
No, that's fantastic. Our goal is always to help prepare you students for that future and to make your degree valuable, regardless of what your plans are. We want it to be valuable for you as a student, and we're going to work with you individually for that. Laura, this question is going to be twofold, just to save us on time here, but some questions about minoring in music, what that looks like, and is that available to students, and then also the musical training for worship and ministry, and how that works. We previously just hosted the Bible Missions and Ministry, and we know there is some overlap for students that want to go into worship ministry. So I'll let Laura answer both those questions for us.
Yes. We do offer a music minor. It's fairly easy to achieve. It's not credit intensive, so that's exciting. We do, speaking to like worship ministry, I believe that there are a lot of Bible majors who will get that music minor, and so that kind of combines together. We don't offer in the music department a kind of worship ministry focused degree, but the combination of a Bible or theology degree and a music minor is a great way to go ahead and proceed into that career.
Wonderful. Well, Caitlin and Laura, we are just so grateful that you were willing to be with us today to talk more about the major, about the program and the department. Students, more than anything, we want you to visit campus. We know that this is virtual, and this is giving you a sense for who we are as a university, especially the music department. But coming to campus, as Caitlin said, after visiting multiple schools, coming here to ACU, she had that realization that this was the place for her. And I can attest and assure you that for Caitlin, she's incredibly talented. I have heard her perform. I have gotten to see her perform firsthand and was blown away. And I can pretty much tell you she probably could have gone anywhere. And she chose ACU, and we're grateful for the impact she's had on our community. We hope that you will visit us this fall. We hope and look forward to resuming campus visits soon, and look forward to getting to know you better, students. And we hope that you have a wonderful week and a great summer.